I think we're live here. Here we go. Yes, we're in. Cheers. Got the nitro. All right, I'm going to share this as people are coming in. Let's put this on Twitter. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. I've got eyes that can see inside. Who's got the new LCD single stuck in their head? Shout out to the boys, the LP fans I went to the LCD sound system concert with on Sunday that kicked ass. And thanks to everyone who came out to the stand-up show Saturday. Very good. I think we're going to do a Christmas show here in LA. Should be a good time. I tell you what, that Connor McNutt's not an easy guy to follow. Guy's a stand-up legend. We had a great show Saturday, and then after the stand-up show, we all walked down to the Saddle Ranch, and I had Dobrik's Pizza. It was excellent. Actually, pretty damn good slice. Pretty damn good. Not bad, not bad. Every time I type, you can hear it in the mic. You can hear every... Oh, here we go. That's a little better. It's not as loud now. Hold on. That's a little annoying. Congratulations to the winners, and may the losers burn in hell for all eternity.
Bruh. Bruh. Bruh.
That feeling when Trump won the popular vote.
Bruh.
That feeling when I was fisting my ass on the couch and I saw that my girl KH lost. That feeling when I'm getting pegged by my girlfriend and I saw that the black lady lost.
It's fucking nice out. Who's trying to chill, smoke some loud, feel me? I got loud. Hit my line. Either DM me or hit my line, bro. I got loud. I'm trying to smoke.
It's good to be here. I actually, let me, you guys want to hear this? This is my buddy Aaron made me for when I have transitions on here, because there's going to be graphics. Once the show is launched and the website is up, we're going to have graphics. It'll be streamed to Twitter. There'll be a whole thing. I have music. Listen to this music that Aaron made for me when I'm doing intermissions, when I'm taking a piss, when I have diarrhea. This will be playing with really awesome graphics. We got custom stuff going on. We have people that can cheer. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Yes, we have. I can do
this voice and think that I can call my dad and make him think he's having a heart attack and he's about to burn in hell for all eternity.
I can call you guys the in-slur by simply saying the word, but pushing this button, you fucking... let's see here. What else do I got here?
Kilimanjaro, Hell's Janitor.
Shout out to Big Doinks. Shout out to Just for Kicks 96.
Bro, did they smoke weed in the Bible or did they consume it? Because I have no fucking clue, honestly.
Do we got Moist in the house? Where's Moist and Fuckbud? I missed those guys. Oh, there's Fuckbud. What up? Yo, what's up, buddy? I will this. I'm hanging some, moving blankets here on the wall here so we can get a better sound going. It's a little echoey right now. I have the camera turned around so you guys can't see the set. Yeah, Yarmel's pretty much is done with it, and I have some more equipment coming, hanging some more lights. I'm getting this rocking and rolling right now. Shout out to the iPhone, the Pro 16 Max right now. I'm using this as my current camera. Going through the ATEM Mini. We got the Rodecaster Duo with the AFX processing. We got Butt Piss, brought to you by Starfucks. Oh, hungry. And shout out to the god Donnie T.
I need to know that I have done one thing right with my life.
At Moto 388 with the 999. Thank you, buddy. Says Benny, how you doing tonight, brother? Love you, Benny. Doing good at Moto. Doing good. Right before this, I really needed a nap. Put my daughter down, was gonna nap before I do the stream because then I'm driving over to Dev's and we're doing the lemonparty Patreon for this week. And put my daughter down in the crib, and she shit so much on the camera as I'm trying to take a nap at the same time. I'm watching her on the camera. She shit so much. She kind of, it's like if you put a bunch of firecrackers under like a paper plate or something. She sort of like popped in the air. Then she started crying. She's not going to bed. Anyway, I went in there. I cleaned up all the shit, put her in the car, drove her around to get her to sleep as my wife's cooking some sort of chili or something in the for dinner. Drove her through the car wash, got some Starbucks, came back, called the IRS on the phone, got some good news. That's why I was a little late today, so I apologize. We're doing it. I'm Mr. Mom, except I literally have a vagina. I'm Mrs. Mom, actually.
That part chicken.
Okay, Bong Banger 69 with the 499 says just soundboard 30 seconds, please. All right, 30 seconds of just the soundboard.
This book made me think about my own life. This book made me think about my own life.
Out to my guy Just for Kicks 96 for hooking me up with some GB Weebies. I'm going to be looking fresh as fuck, smoking doinks all day, getting pot zoned off the stinky blinky skunk. Fuck 12.
Pixelante with the 7 says, how's it going, my dude? Pretty good. I'm feeling good. I'm on that white cloud right now. I feel like I got that Starbucks cold foam underneath my feet, and I'm just running. I'm running across a prairie of tall golden grass. I'm feeling good. It's just the caffeine. I hadn't had any caffeine today until just now, and that shit's going straight to my dome. Going straight to my dome and making me feel like, you know, I'm in God's home. I feel like Jesus Christ gave me a loan. I can't pay it back unless every day I phone home. I call my God on dial-up. That's what I say when my prayers are going up. I really got to get a beat here so I can do the beat as I rap about Jesus. Y'all hear that new LCD? Man, I think I'm going. Hit me up if you want to go to see LCD Sound System again. They're at the Palladium. They're doing another residency here in LA. They were at the Shrine. I kind of want to go see them at the Palladium as well because they're so good live. They're so good. They really are just amazing. My wife has given me permission to go again. I never go to concerts, but when LCD comes to town, I rarely miss them. I hit me up if you're thinking about going to one of the shows Thursday through Sunday. God, I would love to go again. James Murphy is, I would suck the skin off of his dick if he asked me to. I would, and you guys know I'm not the type. I'm not the type to put a pee-pee in my mouth. You guys know that about me. I would do anything he asked me to do. And he's not even gay, by the way. He has 2 kids. But if he became gay suddenly, for whatever the reason, I would be there to service him in any way he wanted. I would Nancy Wang, Pat Mahoney. I would do anything. The drummer, Pat Mahoney, the guitarist, Al Doyle, the trans one on the piano. I would tune their ass and penis like those old synthesizers they have on stage, those old arpeggiators or whatever the hell. DC with the $9.99 says, now that Trump is president, can you call me the N-word, but bleep it? Sure, buddy. It's legal now. It's legal now. We can do whatever we want. We can call each other fucking. See? See what I mean? I can say whatever I want on the stream. I can call you. I don't. Right? How's that? Were you jerking off to that? Were you cranking your hog to getting to me saying it? Is that all you want from me? You sick fuck. Oh, I have a rim shot on here. I didn't even know that. I loaded. Oh, here we go. By the way, I just want to say, I just found this news out today. You know, everybody's focusing on the election, but it gives me no pleasure to announce that today at 7:36 Eastern Standard Time, this morning, some 13 hours ago, 14 hours ago, the Rizzler was molested by Jimmy Fallon.
That's a double chunk chocolate cookie.
He's no longer with us. He took his own life.
The
Rizzler has passed away. He was molested to death by the great Jimmy Fallon. Pork Chop with the $9.89 says, glad to see what you've become. Thanks, pal. Thank you. Thank you for approving. We're going to the moon. We're rocketing up. People are joining the stream as we're slowly starting here. I am at my standing desk, which I love. I love actually kind of writing in here now. Feels good, man. I kind of like writing on the big screen. I zoom way in. I could see only like 3 words at a time. It's fun to move around. You got to keep shaking it up. Eli Snyder with the 1999 says, Ben, you should see the meltdown from the Dems. Truly makes me laugh to see the brain rot. Love you guys. Thank you, Devin and Jace, for being a spot of laughter in a gay world. I'm gay. God bless America. God bless America, sir. God bless. And thank you, Eli. Thank you for joining the program here. God has truly blessed America because the most annoying people in the world now need their diaper change. By the way, I want to pull up something real quick, actually. Here we go. Let me pull up something because I went over to Nick Fuentes' Twitter just to see what's going on with him. You know, not that I approve of the whole ordeal, but I just kind of wanted to see what was going on, and I found this retweet from him. Give me a second. Here we go. This is a classic 2016 throwback right here. Check this out. Look at this shit.
Donald Trump, just last week, he confirmed to the National Review that he is again considering a run in 2016.
This shit, I'm not going to lie, this shit does kind of get me going a little bit.
Do it. Do it. Look at me. Do it. I will personally write you a campaign check now on behalf of this country, which does not want you to be president, but which badly.
The best one, by the way, is this Obama one coming up. I forgot about
Which
this.
Republican candidate has the best chance of winning the general election?
Of the declared ones right now, Donald Trump.
Now that he's in his second term. We're in the Trump era, and these people were laughed at. They were mocked.
President Obama
Watch
will
this.
Go down
Watch him when he
as
drops the
perhaps
mic.
The worst president in the history of the United States.
Watch him when he drops the mic.
At real Donald Trump. Well, at real Donald Trump, at least I will go down as a president.
So right now we have Hillary's about 75 or an 80% favorite. We have different versions of the forecast you can look at.
The poll has Hillary Clinton up by double digits.
It's too good. It's really too good. I mean, are people leaving the stream now because I said that? Whoopsie daisy. Oh no, people are still in here. I don't know why I had to drop off. Okay, like 10 minutes ago. I don't know what that was about. Like I care. Let's see here. Alex Borges with the $4.99 says, Ben, would you let Charlie Hull go pee-pee on you? Absolutely, my friend. Did you get head cover I sent? And pee-pee, by the way, the whole thing is sterile. There's electrolytes in it. If you're low on magnesium, potassium, all those things, it's very good for you. I would let her go pee-pee on me just for the health benefits, really. Not even as a sexual thing. Says also, did you get the head cover I sent? No, I need to check the P.O. box. How about that? You sent me a head cover? Can I put it on my cock? Can I put it on my dick? And go to my wife and be like, hey, babe, I think you should hit driver on this hole. And then she punches me in the balls. Willie Colton with the $1.99 says, please call us again. Divine Lord. Okay, here we go. You fucking there's a lot of moving into the neighborhood. Huh? Isn't it fun? Just came, says DC with the $1.99. Thank you, my friend. Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, you fucking. Yeah, there's so many. When I go through the McDonald's drive-thru, I roll up my windows because there's always some fucking rolling about, hopping up and down, asking for some change. Like, goddamn, man, I'm just trying to get some McDoubles, but every time asking me to roll my window down, asking for some change, motherfucker, I ain't got no damn change.
HRS with the 1414 with the 5 says, was at the show Saturday, had a great time, go Dolphins. I was wearing a Dolphins hat. Thank you, buddy. Been in LA for 4 years working in production. Does it get better or should I dip back home to Miami? Dude, honestly, Miami's kind of cringe. It's cringe. Now, chat, you can let him know right now. Let HRS know Miami's cringe. Did we talk after the show? Did we hang out? Did we go to Dobrik's Pizza and talk to that Chinese wigger? We met a chigger, a Chinese wigger at Dobrik's Pizza over by Saddle Ranch, me and John, and we talked to him about the, what are those giants called? The Nephilim? How do you pronounce that? That's one I always forget to, the Nephilim. It's in the Hebrew Bible. I always forget how to pronounce it, though. What, here we go.
Nephilim.
Nephilim. Here you go. So here you go. And then the Nephilim.
Nephilim.
They're mysterious beings in the Bible, traditionally imagined as being of great size and strength. So we met a Chinese wigger who was telling me it goes all the way back to these
Nephilim.
He was saying that's why there's at Dobrik's Pizza there's genetically modified meats and this and that, and it was a whole thing. It was on my Instagram. But HRS, did we hang out at the pizza place? Were we talking about it? I don't think you should. A lot of work is moving out of LA. I have tons of friends who are moving. They can't get work here anymore in production. It's going to Atlanta. It's going to Nashville. It's going up to Canada. But I mean, does it get better if you're in Miami? Miami, this rate is on track to be a little bit more expensive and than LA. Traffic is still really bad. I mean, might as well flip a coin if you're. LA's a city of necessity. I don't know, man. If you feel like you don't have to be here and you don't like it, I would leave. Grant Gillimet with the Canadian, but we should have talked after the show. I could have got a better idea for what's going on in your life, pal. Let me know in the chat what's going on. Grant Gillimet with Canadian 7 says, watch Billy on the Street. Will Ferrell, Loudman for Harris. Funniest thing you'll see. All right. Frederick Spangler with the 5 says Remorse Code. Very good. Very good. Why is I feel like my shit's lagging. Let me refresh this. I need a I couldn't find. I'm using my iPhone as the camera, and I couldn't find my iPad before starting, so it's a little difficult to read the chat. I have to read it on my monitor here. Let me just reload here. I call refreshing reloading. Where's Moist, by the way? Is Moist okay? I haven't seen him in the chat in a very long time. Okay, here we go. Billy on the Street. You know this guy, Billy on the Street. The guy belongs on the street, I'll tell you that. The guy doesn't deserve a penny that he's made in this town. And he's very, very wealthy at this point. Really, hey guys, really hate these guys who are wealthy for just sticking microphones in people's faces, because if you attend any sort of college and you're a JMC major, you know, journalism, mass communications, whatever, and you end up doing something for your local news station, wherever you live, you know, you're in Kentucky or in Ohio, you live in some town of 120,000 people, which are thousands of these towns in the United States, and you get to be a local news anchor, you get to, you know, you go interview the fattest guy at the fair that came to town or something. You have to do all these awful stories, and you stick microphones in people's faces like this. You're on the scene, you're doing this, you're doing that. You make $14,000 a year, best case. And you know, you get to be a celebrity, but it's not you get to sleep with any six that you want, regardless of how you look. And everybody at the office, they're all doing really cheap, shitty cocaine. They might get their hands on some ketamine. Everybody sucks ass. If you're a woman, you're constantly being sexually assaulted in the office. You make no money. It's a hellish business. Most people, if they have any dignity, they either kill themselves or they stay high and drunk throughout the years, so they forget what line of work they're in and how little they get paid. This guy, Billy Eichner, he gets to do basically what they're doing, but he makes millions doing it. And it's why, because he's, I mean, legitimately why? Why does he get to get paid so much? Because why? There's no, because he's gay and people on the local news aren't gay for some reason. Okay, let's
Billy, I am back on the street with the one
this.
And only Will Ferrell, and we are out here today to represent a very important voting demographic, loud white men for Kamala Harris. So you ready, Will? Ah! Miss, for $1, would you have sex with a Trump voter?
Absolutely not.
Thank you very much. For another $1, what's your favorite Will Ferrell movie?
Elf.
Elf, obviously.
No one wants to fuck you, retard. No one. No one wants to fuck any of these three retards, by the way. I don't want to fuck you. I definitely don't want to fuck you because you live in West Hollywood, and God knows how much prep you have to take every morning. He probably takes so much prep, he throws up his breakfast. And then this lady, I mean, God bless her. I don't want to, you know, I would have never shit on a woman's appearance, but holy shit. If you're going to act like you wouldn't fuck half the country, here's really good news for you, ma'am. Half the country won't fuck you. That's the really good news for you, my miss.
Talladega Nights is a big one because I worked in racing.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I don't have time for this whole biography. Sir, for $1, which would you rather see a sequel to, Elf or Trump?
Elf.
Yes, there you
Okay,
go.
there you go.
Have you voted yet?
No.
Okay, who are you going to vote for?
Harris.
Yes, yes. You know you can vote early.
I just registered. I'm coming right now.
Oh, amazing!
Perfect.
Oh my God! Thank you! Thank you!
Oh,
thank you!
That's too much. That's too much.
No, it's not. It's exactly right. Miss, we are loud white men for Kamala.
Good for you. I am too. Good for you guys.
That's
awesome.
right, that's right.
Go Kamala.
Go Kamala.
Love her.
That's right. Can I ask you for vote for Kamala?
Yeah.
From Flint. Can
You're from Flint.
What was that?
Flint, Michigan.
Flint, Michigan.
Flint, Michigan.
Yes. Are you voting for Kamala?
Yes.
Yes. Tell everyone in
God,
Michigan.
I love this is, I don't know if I'm gonna, let's take a cigar break from that video. Let's take a cigar break from that. That's pissing me the fuck off. Oh, we could talk at the Christmas show. HRX 1414 says with the $2, says, I'll be there. Hans. Your name is Hans. Okay, so I didn't meet you after. Is your name, are you doing like a Hans Kim joke? Is your name actually Hans? Let's see. Who did I miss here? Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody. Yeah, Grant Curtis with the 10 says, hey, I always hear Lord of the Rings references on the show, but never y'all's take on it. Both the movies and books, I'm a big fan. Hold on. Hold that thought. I got the damn Blu-rays for you here, my friend. See that? See that? Extended editions, Blu-rays. I made my mom drive me to Hastings so I could buy this with money I made from doing God knows what. And I still have them because I'm gay. The Hobbit was the first book I read like 3 or 4 times. I read it in 6th grade, and then I read it in 7th grade and 8th grade. I read it each year. I just loved it. But the Lord of the Rings kicks so much ass. Devin can't get into it because, you know, there's no, nobody's wearing pinstripe suits. There's no cigars. There's no, you know, Gandalf's not eating a meatball with his staff. So Devin can't get into it, you know. Devin needs like guys. They all have like, you know, nickel plated 1911s in their suit jacket. And they talk, which is funny because he hates New York so much, but still. He needs every movie, the main guy needs to be like some vague guy from New England somehow. And by the way, I remember finally reading The Fellowship of the Ring in high school, and I was like on page 130, and he still hadn't left the Shire, which the Shire is really like my favorite parts of the movies. But in the book, I was like, all right, get on with it. Come on. And I got bored and I gave up on it. But The Hobbit rules. I can't give you an opinion on the books because I haven't read them. Dylan Kleinschmidt with the $4.99 says, I work in news, had to stay late last night to cry with coworkers and plan on a way to spin the narrative. 14K is generous. Dylan Kleinschmidt, you're not kidding. I mean, you guys, I don't know how they get away with paying you guys what they pay you. I hope for the love of God, you guys get to fuck the young talent that comes through. At the very least, I hope you get to like abuse interns and, you know, hope your wife lets you cheat on her. I hope you get to do I hope you get to channel the energy of the devil to let out the bile in you because the world has fucked you over that bad. You have a degree that I'm assuming the loans on it, you would have to spend 3 lifetimes of being a news anchor to even pay off. I'm guessing. You'll never pay them off probably, and your kids will never pay them off. Their kids will never pay them off. It's a really bad life. It's a really bad life. My hat's off to you, Dylan Kleinschmidt. Let's see here. Gank with the two. Gank with the two says, wait, says Brian Callen stand up near me tomorrow. $13. Very good. Very good, Gank. Very good. Go see Brian. Someone message Gank and ask him if he wants to carpool to the Brian Callen stand-up comedy show. Sounds like a good time. TNT 737373 with the $10 says, thanks for all the great content to the Avery Bros and even Devin Costa. Let's dip back into the well with Will and Don or Big Country by Jason Dark MAGA Trump hat for Christmas. Okay, I haven't missed anybody. Okay, let's go back to this godforsaken video here. Christ.
The sheriff of Genesee County.
Okay. Have you seen Semi-Pro? One of my movies?
Oh, yes. Oh, great.
Never
We're talking
mind.
about your movies now? No one saw Semi-Pro. Sir, we're loud white men for Kamala. Join the call.
Join the call.
Hell yeah, I'm in. Yeah.
Hate
Semi-Pro. Sir, we're loud white men for Kamala.
Hate these types of guys. Hate them. Absolutely detest smiley, estrogeny plaid guys. And yes, it's because I'm only a few degrees removed from being this guy. In fact, if I liked Bussy, I would probably be this guy. And I'd be more successful than I am. And probably more likable, more fun to hang out with. But I hate these types of people. To me, they are nothing but a little... They are the origami of people. These folded, beautiful little delicate pieces of paper that really are... Actually, you know what? I can't hate everybody. I can't hate everybody. You know what? I need to, how about right now, let me find love for him in my heart. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm going to find something good to say about him. Just give me 1 second. Nah, I fucking hate him. I hate these guys. I hate these guys.
Join the call.
I hate the it's such a controlling thing to be overly nice and smiley like this. It's a way to control people around you and brainwash them into thinking you're not offering anything. You're just a smiley nothing. That's what it is. They're smiley nothings. Here's a little news flash for guys like this. I want to let you know we don't need you. We have golden retrievers. We have dogs. We have hyper things that are happy all the time. We don't need you. You don't serve you serve the same purpose as a golden retriever. By the way, look at this image. Why is Billy not talking to this great big fat black guy back here? I'll tell you why. There's probably an outtake of them sticking a microphone in this guy's face, and he called Billy a hold on, let me switch my soundboard here. And he probably called Billy a fucking he said, he was like,
motherfucker, why you get the fuck out my face, you fucking God damn, and Will Ferrell, you a sellout lip cuck. You ain't from the streets. You ain't know what my cousins be saying about. Like, Elf, that was my shit. But what the fuck was Semi-Pro? You running around with that Kevin Hart, who's half a fucking sissy. He probably get fucked in his ass by Will Smith. They a couple of black. You know what I'm saying? Why you hanging out with Billy Eichner? Ain't nobody give a fuck about him. You two are, together you two are a whole you both are half a but together you a whole
On the call.
Hell yeah, I'm in. Yeah, who are you voting for?
Kamala Harris.
Yes, exactly. Have you voted yet?
Mail-in ballot.
Oh, mail-in ballot, bitch! Sir, Will Ferrell will kick your ass if you don't vote.
Uh-oh, I'm voting.
By the way, this is... Oh, let me take that off. Sorry.
One other thing I'd like to say, telling people to vote. Telling people to vote is assault. This is the accurate narrative, actually. Telling people to vote, telling me to vote is assault. It's a literal assault. Stop telling me to do stuff. Stop. I don't live my life trying to make you proud. And I'm directing this at everybody on Twitter and Facebook and everywhere else that tells people to go out and vote. No. You telling me what to do is assault. It's assault. Every time I read a post that said, hey guys, make sure you go out and vote. Democracy dies in darkness. I want to let you know that I'm accusing you of rape. You raped me. Did you know that? Did you know you raped me? Oh, you think you got the moral high ground with all this stuff? Well, I want to let you know. Not only do you not have the moral high ground, but you raped Ben Avery. You raped me. You assaulted me. Go out and vote. That's fucking ableist. What if I don't want to go outside? What if I don't want to go to the mailbox? What if I have an infant who's shitting its brains out and crying in its crib that I need to tend to? Maybe I made history in my own life by creating this person that I'm now taking care of. Maybe I don't have to help you create history by having this, this woman who should work at the duty free at the airport, making her president. But, oh, she's the first woman who's of color, blah, blah, blah. Is she? What does that even mean? Who gives a shit? You rape me when you tell me what to do. That is assault, and how dare you? I have hired 40 lawyers, and every tweet, every post, every podcast, every person I heard who told me to go out and vote, I want to let you know I'm accusing you of rape. For every time you told me to go vote, that's rape. I just wanted to get that out there and let everybody know I will be going to therapy because I was raped so much this election season by people. And by the way, congratulations to everybody who has made it to the other side of this. For the past 3 to 4 months, many of you have been the most embarrassing versions of yourself. Probably no one in this chat or on this stream, because most of you don't give a shit about any of that, and that's why you're watching the show. I lost a few friends this election season, and yeah, they might come back around. They might come back around, but man, I have this. I don't know what it was with this election, but holy shit! Almost everybody in my life that sucked ass, that is liberal, by the way, I'm going to say liberal. All the liberal people in my life became some of the most condescending pricks I have ever come across, ever. I'll never say another bad word about Will and Dawn if they voted red. If they voted for Trump, I'm never going to say another bad thing about them. And we're going to check in on them in a little bit, but we got to finish this Will Ferrell video because it's just too good. It's just too good to pass up.
Okay, yes. I'm voting Saturday. I'm doing early voting. Andy, there's Will Ferrell and I forgot.
Billy! Miss, for $1, how many undecided white women have been able to commit to seeing Wicked months in advance?
By the way, I really hope this whole thing dies soon of loud is funny. Billy Eichner, this whole thing was big in like 2014 at Funny or Die. And I used to see Billy Eichner in the halls at Funny or Die all the time. He never tried to fuck me, and I'm very offended by that. It makes me question whether or not he's gay, because usually gay guys try to fuck, really young looking people. And I looked very, very young at the time, and I was very thin. He never tried to have sex with me. I think he might be straight, actually. But regardless, this whole loud is funny thing needs to, I thought it died long ago. It's still happening.
I don't know.
Probably a lot.
Her and me.
Oh, yes.
We've committed.
You're committed. Oh,
But
yeah.
this is what liberals think is funny. Liberals think loud gay guys are really funny. Just that, just that is funny to them. They're like parrots or pets or something like that. It's very strange. By the way, I want to say something real quick too, because the amount of times on TV or on my feed I saw people talking about the black vote or the Latino vote. Don't they hate when racist people basically assume that one race is of one mind, right? When a racist white guy says, oh, well, black people, well, they do this. And people go, they go,
That part's simple.
That's racist actually to assume they all do that. But then on the news, they throw the word vote at the end of it. Just replace the word vote with thought. Oh, the Latino vote, the black vote. They reduced them all to kind of one group of people, which I thought that was racist. Every liberal person I heard repeated I've never heard the word Latino more in my life. But within 30 minutes of tuning into like NBC or whatever, I was like horrified by the amount of times I heard the word Latino. I thought they were going to get out tiki torches. I thought they were building a wall. I didn't know what was going on. By the way, it's okay to call them Mexicans. And it's okay to call black people blacks. That's just the way things are. It's fine to call black people black. It's fine to call Latino people Mexican. You don't have to, regardless. That was really it was like nauseating the amount of times I heard the word the Latino vote. Oh, are they one person? Do they all get together and they get to cast their vote at once? And it has to be unanimous amongst all Latino people? Is that how it works?
Not undecided.
No, we're going. We're going to see Wicked.
No, I mean about the vote for president.
Oh, I thought you said Wicked.
Are you going to vote?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, yes.
Who are you voting for?
Wait, look, she has her ballot.
Wait, let me see.
Yep.
Oh my God, look at that. That's a ballot. That's amazing.
Oh, people.
Yes. Who are you
I have yet to hear, by the way, him say one joke on this video.
Wicked.
Yeah, miss for $1.
Not a single joke.
Trump voter.
No.
Thank you. Sir, we're loud white men for Kamala. Join the call.
That's so funny. It's funny because she's a dismissive, rude cunt.
Sex with a Trump voter.
No.
Would you, guys, fellas, would you fuck
Wicked.
her?
Miss for $1. Would you have a sex?
Guys, would you fuck her? Wrong answers only. I'd fuck her. Guys, would you fuck her? Wrong answers only. Yeah, I'd fuck the shit out of her.
With a Trump voter.
No.
Thank you. Sir, we're loud
It's
white
kind
men
of-
for Kamala.
See, look how condescending they are, and then they wonder why they lose in a landslide.
Join the call.
Yes.
Yes.
I support Kamala.
Yes, that's not that loud, but louder.
Oh, louder.
Yes.
I support Kamala.
Louder.
I support Kamala.
By the way, what is Will Ferrell doing here? Have you ever seen anyone more out of place? He looks like someone you just put in an old folks home, and he's trying to make friends for the first time. He needs a walker. He needs to let his hair go white. He has no idea what he's doing anymore. The fact that they could land, who put out this video? Billy on the Street. The fact that Billy Eichner could get Will Ferrell for a video like this 10 years after the fact that this is not relevant anymore says volumes about what's going on in his head. I bet he's of sober mind, but when he looks in the mirror, it's like he's on acid at a party at 2 a.m. every night. He must be living in a perpetual hell. God bless him.
Miss, did you hear if Kamala wins, she's going to make Buddy the Elf Secretary of Christmas?
That would be phenomenal.
God damn
Would you have sex
it.
with a Trump voter?
Ugh.
Oh, okay,
God
thank you.
damn
Loud
it.
white men for Kamala. Join the call. Go Kamala! Yeah!
They're like, what if they're like, you don't want to have sex with a Trump voter? Well, that's good. We have a Kamala supporter here, and he does a lot of improv, and he's gonna rape you. Well, the good news is you have the choice to have sex with a Trump supporter. With a diehard liberal, actually, they're going to be really, really aggressive and weird at 4 in the morning and insist that they take you home from the party, you don't really remember it, and you're going to wake up with them on top of you. How does that sound? You want to have sex with a Kamala supporter?
For $1, for $1, for $1. Who are you voting for? Yes, there you go. Yes, yes. Okay. I have to go. Yes. Tell everyone in East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania to vote for Kamala.
East Stroudsburg, vote for Kamala.
Please, sir. Loud white men for Kamala. Join the call.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who are you voting?
Sir, he's Jewish. This is not a loud white man for Kamala. This is a Jew. Hate to burst your bubble, Billy, but look at the nose. Look at the choice of glasses. Look at the lack of fashion. Look at the cheap belt. This is a Jew. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying they're not white. According to them.
Yeah,
and this
what's
is
your
offensive.
name?
My name is Corey.
Corey!
His name is Corey Goldberg. Man, that really sucks my ass. And thank you to everybody. Oh, Jimmy Fallon was on Hot Ones. Holy fuck. Holy shit. Jimmy Fallon was on Hot Ones. This is him in the hot seat when they detain him for molesting the Rizzler backstage. He spun the Rizzler around on his crotch like a sunflower. This guy, he's absolutely disgusting. This is a witness who saw Jimmy molest the Rizzler backstage at the Tonight Show.
Yeah, hi. So in 2024, I was an intern at the Tonight Show,
and by the way, it's playing all these like Ken Burns images as this person's talking, and they're very dark. You can't see them; they're disguised.
Jimmy asked me for a coffee, and I went to get him the coffee, which I thought was weird because he usually doesn't have coffee before shows because he says it fucks with his cocaine high. No caffeine, he says, before shows. He just fucking like hippie flips and shit. Does a ton of blow. He likes to snort it off the back of his fucking sneaker. And then he makes me lick it off. And when I lick his shoe, he goes, yeah, bitch. He goes, yeah, that's for you, bitch. Get that in your gums. And then I usually have to make out with him. Yeah. I'm gay, by the way, so I think this job was awesome. This job fucking ruled, actually, and Jimmy fucking kicks ass. But anyway, so during my time at the Tonight Show, I never saw anything that nefarious other than, Jimmy would, he put like a lighter under people's hands and, he put cigarettes out in people's assholes and he'd flick their penis a lot. I mean, nothing that, really wouldn't go on in like a fraternity or anything like that. And I remember the specific morning, though, he asked me to go get coffee, and I was like, all right, and I ran to get coffee. When I came back, he had put the Rizzler on one of those, like, Hawaiian spit roast things, except it was a giant dildo, and he was just rotating it over his desk. And the Rizzler had a big double chunk chocolate cookie in his mouth. He was hog-tied. And Jimmy was dressed up, he had a big goat mask on, and he was covered in blood, and he was speaking in tongues. And anyway, he said, what are you doing in here? Yeah, he called me the N-word in that moment. He said, what are you doing in here? Get the fuck out of here, you. And I said, Jimmy, please don't call me the N-word. Please don't call me the N-word, Jimmy. For the last time, I'm Colombian. I'm not black. He said, whatever, just get the fuck out, you. And I was like, there you go, because then he used the proper racial slur on me. Anyway, he said if I ever told anybody, he'd kill me. And, anyway, yeah, he he's a pedophile. He fucks kids. He apparently he's been caught many times fucking kids.
I don't know how to get out of this. I don't know how to get out of this bit on YouTube. Hold on. Here we go. Hold on. Let's go back to the chat and see what's going on. We have to go to, we have to watch Will and Dawn. Hold on. Chop Clock. Wait. We have to watch Will and Dawn. That's on the back burner. That was from TNT. And then HRS 1414 with the 2 said, yeah, it's really Hans German Ecuadorian from Miami. Hell yeah. I'll see you at the, when we put up the link for the Christmas show, I'll let you know. We're going to do another stand-up show in December. New Mexico with the 499 says, watch the Alex Jones post. I just DM'd you on Twitter. It's 2.5 minutes. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. From New Mexico. Okay, here it is. Okay. Oh, is this the Alex Jones meltdown? Ah, fuck, hold on.
Sure. How did we get here? What in the Alice in Wonderland nightmares is going on right now?
All I can say is how fucking dare you?
If you voted for that man, if you voted for anybody.
Hold on, let's start over. Let's start over. Because I want to be very clear about where I stand with all these people. Okay, ready?
How did we get here? How did we get here? What in the Alice in Wonderland nightmares is going on right now?
All I can say is how fucking dare you?
And by the way, the would scenario, would or wouldn't, would is the stars have aligned. Would you or wouldn't you? Not right now in this moment. I'm talking, would you? Is there any scenario in which you would?
If you voted for that man, if you voted for
yeah, would.
And you live in one of the states that it was,
would.
Close.
You have to be very
If you
honest with
didn't
yourself
vote,
with the would or wouldn't.
Fuck you.
Let me see. Just based on that, no, I would not.
I chose family.
No, would not.
I chose America.
This one's really good.
How the fuck is this still happening? All I've ever known politically is hatred. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done.
Would watch burn alive in a barrel.
I'm done with you. I'm done with you
Would watch burn in an oil drum.
and your sister. I'm just done with all of this.
I'm sorry.
Would not. Would.
All my friends were trouble.
Would hear ya.
I don't understand how scared of
Would.
this man I am. If this guy does end up winning again,
Would.
all of the people who voted for him will be like happy and they'll just be celebrating.
You can
And
play along in the
everyone else,
comments,
everyone
would or
who feels
wouldn't.
bad
Be
for
honest
him
with
is,
yourself.
like, scared. Like we're scared for our lives. We're scared for our friends.
How dare you put
Enough
this man
of
into
her.
office for us?
Ignorance. and that
Enough
much
of these
hate.
redheads. Come
In
on.
the same situation.
Oh yeah, would.
In this, how the fuck are we
Would.
back in this same situation again? Who the fuck is voting for him? Genuinely.
Miss, I want to let you know that if I ever meet you, I didn't vote for him. I didn't. That's what I say, by the way, when people go, how could I go, I didn't vote for him. They go, well, obviously you didn't vote for him. You seem very intelligent. Little do they know, I didn't vote for anybody. I voted for Big Country.
Voting for him. Genuinely. Fuck you. I don't want to hear about how shitty your life gets under his policies.
I'm taking away the wood on her. Taking away the wood.
live with that decision.
Wood has been taken
Let it
away,
make
miss.
you uncomfortable. Fuck you.
I've got eyes that can see inside. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Shop Glock Shogun with the 20 says, screw politicians. They don't die like they used to. Bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. If I walked into a room and I had two guns, if I had two Colt 1911 nickel plated like this with a white pearl handle like this, would you be like, oh, that guy's a badass? But then if I started doing this, bang, 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 would you be more scared? Would you be more scared if I walked in a room and I started, but I did this with the pistols like this? Like a real RF. Like a real RF. Like a real RF. Like this. Like a real like this. That I go in, I rob a bank like this. Hey.
That's a double chunk chocolate cookie.
Shop Glock Shogun said, screw politicians, they don't die like they used to. America is long sold and done for, but at least the flags minus the L and their pervert friends will be less likely to press common people with their Weimar Germany BS. I agree. We no longer live in a democracy, Chop Glock Shogun. You know what we live in? We live in a society that is run by a bunch of perverts. That's what's going on here. Make no mistake, this is pervert country. This is pervert country. Oh, damn, there's like an owl outside my window that's hooting and hollering. It's excited about what I'm saying. It's all horned up. God damn. What? The owl's never usually out at this time. Chop Glock Shogun with the 10 says, Ben, you sang X-Ray Eyes by LCD Sound System because you heard it on the break on Red Bar. Admit it, I did as well. No, nope. No, sorry. I'm one of the biggest LCD Sound System fans there are. I have been since 2007. Yes, I am on the Scars Club for Red Bar. Yes. I've been open about being a fan of his. He's very good. Very good at what he does. He's excellent. Love his studio, love his broadcasting, love his sound, love his rhythm. Jules is really good. Love what they do over there. He's great taste in music. His fashion taste he's doing everything right over there. But I did not hear X-Ray Eyes by LCD Sound System on Red Bar. I'm just a big LCD fan. It's one of the few things I keep up with. By the way, I didn't even know. I'm so happy that Sturgill Simpson is making music again. I didn't know he was making music. I thought he walked away from all of music. Did you guys know that? Jace was telling me he was doing something with like the Grateful Dead. He was trying to play live with them. And anyway, he fell in love with like writing songs again, and he wrote it through this. There's a great. Let me show you this thing. Let me show you this. It's Andre 3000. I know Rick Rubin's kind of kind of a fraud a little bit, but I do. The jury's still out on that. I mean, he's a bit of a fraud. I don't dislike the guy. I think he has great taste and whatever, and he makes people feel comfortable in the studio. So to that regard, He knows what he's doing. But Rick Rubin had this great thing with Eric Andre about Sgt. Pepper. I think it's
about
right
the Beatles
here.
earlier.
Right here. And this is kind of what Sturgill Simpson did, is he got the Johnny Blue Skies character to write for, because he had exhausted the Sturgill. So now he creates this new identity that he can work through, and all this new music blossoms from him. I saw Sturgill at Austin City Limits after I did the Velve, and thanks for everyone who came out to the Velveeta room. That was really fun. The next day, I got into ACL. I got a $50 pass off of some guy, and I went late, and I watched Sturgill, and he was amazing. I didn't even know he had new music. No one told me he had a new album out. I thought he was just going to play live, and the last thing he ever was going to do was that bluegrass thing with the lawnmower on the front, which that was good too. But here we go.
Your Sgt. Pepper, that was the case. The reason it's called Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band was, I think it was Paul who had the idea of, the Beatles were so big and so familiar, to make something new, let's become a different band.
Mm-hmm.
And let's play the characters of Sgt. Pepper and his Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Yeah.
What do they sound like?
Yeah.
And now we're free. And it's just, and it's both, and it was both, even for them as writers, it was a way just to stimulate writing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's an exercise sometimes I give artists to do, is to, and this might be a fun one for you, is pick an artist, pick one of your favorite artists, could be whoever it is, could be Prince, could be whoever. And let's say you had...
So yeah, that's kind of what he did. I don't know how much of this I can play anyway. But that's cool. If you are struggling as an artist, painter, musician, whatever, it is kind of a good idea to assume this completely new identity and write through that thing. Andre plays the flute now, B. Yeah, he's going through it. I mean, the dude's a real artist, and I think he'll come back around. I mean, some of the greatest people that we know, they're not, just because they are incredibly talented does not mean that they're prolific at all. Some people can crank out a ton of good stuff, and some people they're very, very careful with how they work, and they can get in their own head, but that's good. A lot of that tension creates that tense stuff that can be really fun. Not everybody can be Big Country or Will and Dawn. By the way, I need a Will and Dawn button here. Where's my Will and Dawn? I need a Will and Dawn soundbite. Okay, let's see here. We have to watch some Will and Dawn. We're behind on our Will and Dawn schedule here. Let's see here. What are we working with? It's entered my vernacular. Big Country's saying, what are we working with here, y'all? When he's eating those ribs, now I speak like him. So, be careful what you consume. You don't know what's gonna leak into your just everyday life, your everyday vocabulary. Ooh, Pancake House. Here we go.
Folks, today we're here in Maggie Valley,
there we go.
North Carolina. The leaves are...
Dawn never knows if this is going to be the end for her. She always looks like she's either hoping he's going to lead her to some sort of, it's like that scene in The Place Beyond the Pines when drives him out into the middle of the woods, he's going to kill him. She never knows if that's about to happen to her, and I think part of her at this point is just wishing for it. She's anxious for it. She's anxious for a new life, whether it's in this world or the next. She's very depressed. Look at her. I mean, look at this person. Would you say this is a happy person? What's fucked up is she deserves happiness. She really does. She's had a very hard life. She fell down a well when she was 6, and she was down there for something like 45 days, something biblical. And it scrambled her brain. Her brain looks like something that they serve at Denny's. And she's just a happy-go-lucky gal. Unfortunately, when you are someone who emits as much light as the sun, such as Dawn, you can be held captive by a demonic light eater. Someone like Will, a guy who has an ugly soul, a man who is a control freak, a man who, and this is good. I like the renovations they did with their living room here. This is where they cook right here. This is where they take shits and piss. I like what they've done with the place. It looks good. Let's see here. Elk are dangerous. They're it's so funny to think of them like hunting in the wild and eating the wild game. We've made the jokes. We've all been there, done that. Here we go. This is what we're here for. The Joey's Pancake House.
Try our Fruity Pebbles pancake.
This is a Will and Dawn spot right here, if I've ever seen one.
And of course, Joey's Pancakes. Stomping ground.
Uh-oh, prices are going up in the Smoky Mountains. Look at this, folks. A Smoky Mountain burrito, $16.99. You don't even get like... Oh, it's served with grits. Okay, you get grits at least. Oh, wait, that just might be for the omelet up here. Hold on. See what's going on. Now we have, oh, that golden waffle sounds really good. Love that. I missed it. It was at the top. I missed it. I don't know what came with the grits. Real upcharge on the side of gravy there, huh? About $4. They should just give you a little bit more gravy. Okay. Okay, fatty. Here we go.
Nice little place. Got a lot of charm.
Dawn reads she's so illiterate. She reads the menus as if it's in Braille.
Yeah, it's a really nice little place. Got a lot of charm.
Poor thing.
My country ham and eggs
that
are
can
here
see
over
inside.
easy.
God damn, look at that ham. Jeez, that's rough looking, huh?
And eggs are here over easy. Dawn got over easy eggs with some bacon. So does the bacon have a good taste to it, or? So our waitress was telling us that the pecan.
They are really going through it. These two. She is. I mean, could there be less enthusiasm? You're going out in the fields and you're asking the slaves if they're having a good time picking cotton. Look at this.
Good taste to it, or? So our waitress was telling
just yes, boss. Yes. Yes. Man,
us that the pecans here are roasted in-house, and this is my banana.
It's not fun for them anymore.
A little dab of butter over here. And oh my goodness, Dawn, that's the apple strudel.
Now, here's another possibility here. She could just be going through sugar withdrawal. She hasn't had her dessert yet. Let's see if she becomes a little bit more peppy when she bites into an apple or that's covered in this powdered sugar.
Pancake. It looks good, doesn't it? Oh, you're in for a treat there. And then they brought out some syrup. And it's hot. I mean, that thing's hot. You can't even really pick it up. Apples, pecans, got whipped cream. Yep, powdered sugar all over it. That's definitely sinful. Look at all the different layers in the pancake.
Oh, shut the fuck up and just eat it. That's what you're gonna do anyway.
Wow, that is really cool.
I've never, by the way, because I'll be a pig for days, right? And I'm like, oh man, this thing's really bad for me. I shut the fuck up and I eat it. I never make these cutesy little jokes to justify what I'm doing. I don't lie to myself. I eat the trash in front of me and I compliment it actually on how good it tastes. I go the other way. I go, oh my God, this is, and then I start complimenting it so much. I go, this isn't even that bad for me. If it tastes this good, how bad could it really be?
Cool.
That's how I lie to myself when I'm doing it, if anything. I go, Taco Bell, it doesn't even make you feel bad in the morning. How bad could it be, really?
Ooh, that's hot.
It just goes right through you. It's like taking a vitamin C pill. You just pass it out through your penis, right through your pee-pee.
Was $34.70.
Man, these two are kind of, I'm not going to lie, they're kind of boring the shit out of me. They're insanely depressed. She's sick of him, man. She's a true crime documentary waiting to happen. It's not looking good for her, man. It's really not looking good for her. Oh, you guys talking about Fazoli's? Ooh, okay. Are you guys talking about Robbie P2? Is he in the chat? Hey, there's Moist Turtleneck. Moist, very funny joke, says she thinks it's a scratch and sniff menu. Moist, I was so afraid you weren't in the chat. Oh, TNT, I didn't go crazy, skip your dono. I got it. We just watched Will and Dom. Hold on, let me close this. Turd Ferguson with the 10 says, good evening, Ben in chat. In light of Trump's great victory, I've made the difficult decision to retire my famous catchphrase, fried egg roll and a dog. Ben, would you please say some kind words, hashtag 1488. Turd Ferguson, God bless you, my friend. Thank you for all the times you've blessed us with this very funny inside joke in the stream. I understand that all good things must come to an end. This is the root of all suffering, right? Is the longing for permanence. Something like that, I think they say in Buddhism. The resistance, I think they may say, is the source of all suffering. Something like that. It's better for you just to not resist, Turd, and just retire it. Let it go. It comes in, it goes. It's the ocean waves in and out. Thank you so much, Turd, for your contributions to the stream and to the show. God bless you, my friend. Let me make sure I haven't missed anybody's. Okay, I have not missed anybody's stuff. Charlie BWA says he's eating a fat bowl of menudo. And then he put a little dab emoji. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'll miss the egg roll, man. I'll miss the egg roll and a dog thing, too. Maybe we got to turn that into a... It's pretty easy to create the sound... to plug the shit into this... to get the drops here. I should maybe add a fried egg roll and a dog. I don't know how many I can add. I think I can do just about anything I want on this thing. I could probably go like infinite. Bruh. 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 Buzz Cole with the 1069 says, I was so excited to wear my new LP shirt. I forgot to put on pants and now I'm a regged sex offender. Hell yeah. Walking out with your pee-pee hanging low, swinging like a grandfather clock down there. New studio looks great, Buzz Cole says. Don loses it on live screen on Yank One in the Mouth's page. Skip 35 seconds. Have you been watching the YouTube channels that are devoted to hating Will and Dom? All right. Let's look them up. So this is Yank One in the Mouse page. Yank One in the Mouth. Okay, here we go. And I believe I'm... What was I looking up again? Pancakes are sinful. See, they cover it before we do.
Today we're here in Maggie Valley. These are absolutely amazing.
These videos
Dawn
are
got
great.
over easy eggs with some bacon. So does the bacon have a good taste to it, or the cons here are roasted
Some good
in-house.
edits. There's many channels like this that are devoted to trashing these two. People are consumed with hating them, especially as they get bigger too. Let me see. What was the Dawn loses it on live screen? Okay, here we go. Dawn. Let's just say loses it.
Or anything. And I'm sorry that there's folks out there who don't agree or whatever. You know, there's a lot, and that's a good thing about YouTube these days. I'm sorry,
Dude,
Dawn.
you guys think you say, you know, Ben gets too hateful, he goes off. These people have devoted 10 to 20 man hours a week. Probably their free time they get off of work. They get a couple sick days here and there so they can just edit clips of these guys and consume all their content. It's truly amazing what people are capable of doing.
There's a lot of other options out there on YouTube, you know.
Good morning from the Titanic Museum in Pigeon Forge. It's Ryan.
And Bree. And Micah. And Hannah.
And on today's adventure, we're bringing you inside the new Titanic frozen custard and chocolate attraction to talk to the head chef about the unique things they have on their menu. We'll try out a number of different items.
We're cool with that. We shouldn't be harassed for that either. You know, if you're not liking what we do, you know, don't harass us for it. Just move on, right? And I'm sorry, Dawn.
Well, I mean,
I had to go.
Are we addressing that, or
no? I don't know. What are we addressing? What?
She's pointing at a po' boy. Are we dressing that with all the fixins, or
whatever?
Are we gonna, Will? Are we gonna ranch dressing that?
I had a little, not a rant, but it was more of just like, you know, just talking about things. I do. Yeah. All right.
Oh, what did she write down?
Will and Dawn are real and authentic, and that's what attracted me to them.
Do you think she wrote down? What do you think she wrote down for real? Did she write down?
Thank you for not
It's
pretending to
very
be something
possible.
you're not. Thank you for being real.
What if these two were violently racist, by the way? I know they look like Tweedledee and Tweedledum from Alice in Wonderland. Alice in Candyland, these two. I mean, folks, they, by the way, they go to candy factories all the time. They've been to like every candy factory in the United States. Those are kind of when it comes to people I'm really interested in, it's people who are like well into their 40s and 50s who just love candy. It's these two. They love candy. Their identity is in like children's foods. Ice cream, candy, pancakes covered in whipped cream. They've had the same palate since they were 5 years old. I love these two. I know Dawn's really going through it. Let's see if she really has a depressive episode in this video. I really hope she doesn't. I hope she seeks help. I hope she gets out of this situation with Will. She's in I think, because I don't know, I wish she had a private email so I can message her and ask her if she's having a rough go of things, because I imagine she is. I really feel bad for her. I really do.
We have tried to.
I do not feel bad for him, and I haven't regretted a single angry word at his expense.
This way and doing things this way since the get-go, you know. And so yeah, it is what it is. But lately we just you know,
I do drive, Donna. I do have a driver's license. I drive all the time. I guess you just don't see it on camera.
I'm no longer 20 years old anymore, you know.
I wanted to run a cold bath for him, sit in the tub and put ice cubes in it.
A couple folks have recently told me I need to put YouTube on the back burner. You know what I'm saying? And not do that. But anyways, as long as people are willing to pay the prices. I know some folks say will.
And now it's time to pay the price.
I don't know.
They're really nothing exciting to show you.
Well, I don't understand this because I think we're doing okay on our own. Keep doing what we want, and you guys can do what you want to do. So we've been getting attacked that way.
didn't understand
Dawn
their
wasn't meant for
concept
this
of thinking, and I guess it just exploded. And I don't know if it's more jealousy or hate. I guess it's jealousy, and that's why we had these problems, because we didn't want to bend over backwards for people.
So here's the thing with Dawn. I'm going to pause this real quick mid rant. It's an excellent rant. I love the rhythm and the steam she's on. God bless you. I just want to say real quick, she's actually right. A lot of this is jealousy, because I imagine some of these people, the way certain people become obsessed with like hating comedy podcasts, like that's all they do. They just hate stand-up and comedy podcasts. I mean, this is their entire life. They're on subreddits, constantly contributing to making things shitting on stand-up comedy and things like that. A lot of them are failed comics. That's one of, they did like 4 or 5 open mics thinking there's people who wanted to do what Will and Dawn did. I imagine they vlogged, they did this, they dabbled. They never had the longevity to do what Will and Dawn are doing. And there might be some jealousy there. That's a small part of it. The bigger part of it when it comes to the jealousy is Dawn has a child's mind, and Will is a frog jumping from lily pad to lily pad, and the lily pad is a big pancake. It's a big pancake that he can't get fucking enough of. People are jealous of the simpled nature of these people. It's as if they're still 7 years old. They film videos where they're like, oh, Don, remember the root beer barrels? Remember those as kids? We loved root beer barrels. And you can tell it makes their week that they found a nostalgic piece of candy at some soda fountain shop outside Pigeon Forge, which if I had to live outside Pigeon Forge, I'd blow the top of my head off. It would look like a whale breaching, covered in blood. I would blow the top of my head off. I would look like Abe Lincoln at the end. I do it with a double barrel, both triggers at the same time. If I had to live in this house with these trinkets hanging up everywhere, and every weekend, the only way I could convince myself to stay on God's earth was by going to like the Dolly Parton Museum, 2 barrels, back of the throat, both triggers at the same time.
Bruh. And I guess it just exploded.
So she's not wrong about the jealousy. That's all I want to say.
I don't know if it's more jealousy or hate. I guess it's jealousy, and that's why we had these problems, because we didn't want to bend over backwards for people. We wanted to be us, and we wanted to keep doing what we wanted.
It's not the jealousy she thinks. That's all I'm saying. Not the type of jealousy she thinks.
To do what we loved. And now we have all this hate and these other channels making parodies of us because they wanted something from us, and we didn't do it for them. So I just want to get that off my chest.
Yeah.
And this has been a long time coming. This has been a long time coming. And I feel better now.
You feel better? Well,
yeah.
That's good. They put the clips together to make us look bad, is what they're doing.
As long as they can live with themselves. I mean,
And those folks are stemming from jealousy. They're jealous.
Doing on what we loved, and everybody else has been throwing us these roadblocks and expecting us to bend over backwards for them.
The Smoky Mountains have gotten very toxic over the last year and a half. I abuse my wife and stuff like that. And that's okay for me but it hurts Dawn because Dawn.
It's hurtful.
Well, it's hurtful.
The whole thing is hurtful and embarrassing.
But we did have something just recently that was a criminal scenario, but somebody did get hit.
Names too. That's fine.
What is going on?
You're fat, ugly, stupid, retarded.
I get used to that.
I get all the time. I have a lot of different animals. I can't really pick a favorite animal. Jennifer.
Oh, that's good. Oh, look, the Yankee in the South that popped up. That's good. That's good shit right there. Let's see. What did I miss here over in the chat? I wish I had the iPad here so I could read the chat too at the same time. I can't tonight. TNT 73 with the $2 says thanks to Ben, Jason, Devin, and all the lemon heads. Of course, TNT. Of course, buddy. We're doing a lot of Will and Don tonight. Will's brain is slowly turning into butter. Moist Turtleneck said, it's okay to say the word if you are one of them. That's true. It's okay to say if you are a... Good point, Moist. Excellent point, sir. Jealousy's a disease, sweetie. Get well soon. That's what Will and Don should say every time they log off. Not wrong about the jealousy, though. The people, I mean, they make a real pretty penny being retards. They're walking around. I mean, God bless Dawn. You know, she has a traumatic brain injury. She's not playing with all the cards in her deck, if you know what I mean. She's got a deck of 32. She doesn't have what everybody else has. Yeah, it looks like the chat agrees. It is jealousy. That's what it is. Oh, Robbie P2 vlogs. Thank you, Robbie P2. Robbie P2 is in the chat right now. Everybody welcome Robbie P2 vlogs to the show.
That's a double chunk chocolate cookie.
Ka-ching, got it. Robbie P2, what have you been up to, sir? If you don't mind, Robbie P2, I'm going to check in and see what you've been up to on your channel. Oh, wow. Look what we got here. We got some good stuff. The classic Cobb salad. Robbie, do your fans really want you to review the Cobb? I really have no interest in salads at fast food places. Is it actually good? I know you like the Fazoli salad. I get it when it's a little, side garden salad. That is understandable. But when I'm paying that amount of money for a salad at a fast food place, it just feels like I'm getting ripped off. I feel like there's chemicals on all the vegetables. I feel like the meat is almost cleaner than the corn and the tomatoes at these places. Did we watch the Wendy's SpongeBob Krabby Patty meal?
Are you ready, viewers? Can you?
That's great, Robbie.
I can hear you. Who lives under the pineapple? Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? It's Wendy's. And don't that look like a Krabby Patty?
They're blaring the music at Wendy's, yeah. Robbie, huh?
Where's
it's very
the beef?
loud.
Just kidding. Ka-ching, got it.
The catchphrase.
Before we go any further, please hit the big subscribe button down below and ring the notification bell. And choose all notifications. And
I want to see the...
self. I feel like we just have to try the Krabby Patty meal here.
Let's see. They got... there's no tomato on a Krabby Patty, right?
Fly over.
It's like lettuce, pickles.
Here. So... all right.
Inside.
So, of course, Krabby Patty burger. It's like ordinary Dave's single. So
there's tomato there.
The square beef.
It's opaque
the
in the
cheese,
sauce.
Lettuce, tomatoes, onions,
and of course
pickles. And this time
as
it's
we all know, the famous
special Krabby Patty sauce.
Which is what?
And of course, I got the meal, which
Robbie, are you going to review the
comes
sauce?
with a side of their natural cut fries, and instead of just an ordinary drink, it's SpongeBob themed.
Pineapple,
this
right?
Comes with the with their pineapple mango flavored frosty, which you see, it's got the vanilla frosty, which is back for a limited time, plus also pineapple and.
All right, let's see here.
Let's look at this burger again. Wendy's freshness. And let's get started here.
Is it copywriting this song, Robbie? Yeah, it is. So funny.
It's pretty good. It's kind of like...
How many booms, Robbie?
Kind of like Thousand Island, but what I like about it, usually I'm not a huge fan of anything that tastes like Thousand Island dressing on a burger, but at least this is done so well that it does not, like, mask the taste of the rest of the burger.
This is a fail.
That's good for me.
I can tell, Robbie, this is going to be a fail from you. You're not liking this. Not impressed. It's just Thousand Island. It's a burger with cheese and all the regular fixes. There's nothing special here. Sure, they give us a pineapple shake, but other than that, what are they really offering?
But other than that, and of course, this does also come in like a double or triple if you want more meat. Awesome choice on that. I would have loved to see some bacon on this, you know?
Yeah, I know, but then it wouldn't be a Krabby Patty. That's the only problem.
Skin's on.
What were you doing with the fries there, Robbie? You were putting them in like a dip.
Natural cut. Skin's on.
Oh, I see what you're doing. You were... Wait, are the fries at Wendy's now? Is it like a Camel Crush where there's menthol on the inside? You can bite it and get that minty flavor. Now that's $1 million idea right there. Camel Crush should team up with Wendy's to make menthol French fries.
Got pineapple, mango puree.
How about French fries you could smoke like cigarettes?
Tastes pretty good, but
$1 million
let's get that tropical
idea.
flavor.
The fries and the shake, that's the only way to go.
And, we'll see you guys.
Yeah, Robbie, I mean, I don't know if that's a... I couldn't go out and spend that kind of money on Wendy's like that. Seems like bullshit to me. Let's see what Robbie said. Honestly, McDonald's hasn't been all that good these days. What do you mean? Just the prices going up? People saying in the chat that McDonald's fell off for real. Really? Robbie, I would love to see you go in on McDonald's and do a little bit of an expose so we can see what's going on over there. Has Ronald McDonald lost the golden touch? What's the deal? Yeah, Robbie says, he confirms, he says, nothing all that special with Wendy's Krabby Patty Burger. Wait, Robbie, did you, this is from Slam Dunk. Eric says, Robbie, did you hear they might force the fries back to beef tallow? Never had some myself, but sounds good. Did not hear that. Yeah, Robbie P2, his shirts are for sale if people are wondering. Robbie does have merch. Moy says, I'm number one, so why try harder? I think it was right here, right now, vid. What are you talking about, Moist? Yeah, Kylie goes, I need a Coke from McDonald's right now. Dude, Coke and Sprite, it just hits. It hits. It's got a little bit more firepower.
Best part of Chester.
Speaking of the best part of the chimkin, I'm not seeing any other comments from Robbie. Robbie, feel free to comment. I'll keep tuning into the chat. See what's going on with everybody. Let me make sure I haven't missed anybody's chat here. I have not. Okay. You go back now. Yeah, maybe this whole Trump thing, maybe Robert F. Kennedy Jr., maybe the old and his gay warbly voice, maybe he can bring back beef tallow fries at McDonald's. Maybe he can make McDonald's great again. That would be a big win. Let's see what our boy is up to.
What's going on, YouTube? Big Country coming at you one more again.
Hey. Yes, sir.
Y'all see I got my John Deere plate.
Mm-hmm.
You see she got her a bowl. What you got in your bowl, huh?
I have eyes that can see inside. Oh, Miss Angie's catch. Dude, are they catching their... They might be on a new diet where they can only eat what they catch.
Yeah. Yeah, let me show you what Angel done caught. Look at that brim. Grab that brim with your hand.
Bluegill? Is that a crappie?
Hold your hand beside it there. I got the brim.
Looks like a crappie.
That's a big old brim. That's a big old brim.
Why are you calling it a brim, bro?
Maybe I got me one rolled over here. Throw it back. I ain't gonna clean that thing.
Anyone know what a brim is? I've never heard
tonight.
what a brim is. It must be some sort of slang for a bluegill or a crappie.
No, it's just right there. You need a pliers?
You need a pliers?
That's right.
He's like, fish online. Fish online. Hand me my fork and knife and my bib. I got fish online, Miss Angie.
Wrapped up.
Man, that's a nice one.
He just
You grab this. Just let her go. Right,
he's never has catch and released a single thing in his life. Anything this guy catches, he eats.
Yeah, I was just putting some mosquito spray on. And,
Come on, you don't need a pliers for a treble.
Over here, and I'm like, okay,
come on, bro. You don't need the
pliers.
pliers.
I said, okay.
I was ripping them out of catfish's mouth, no problem. I needed pliers on a couple of them, but
hold still, girl.
he calls it girl. He's like, this one got pussy on. Here's one you fuck for you eat. Yes, sir.
Best part of chicken. There we go. I got a hold of it.
Get a hold of this gal. Make her my wife. Ain't nothing wrong with a little side piece. Yes, sir. We getting married on Sunday. Now, he didn't eat the worm. That's good. That's for me.
That's a big old brim.
Why is he calling it a brim?
That's what you call a slab.
Why are you calling it a
Probably
slab?
splashed over there right at the
He threw it in a pot. Make no mistake. There's a pot off to the side with
Right
everything
at the,
cooking in it. He did not release it to the pod.
Hold
Hold on. I need to ask the chat right now. What the fuck is a brim and what kind of fish was that? I believe that was a crappie. Moist says catches a bicycle tire, eats it like an onion ring. That's pretty good. Bluegill are called brim in the South. All right. All right. Very good. Someone says, Ben, you ever see Sam Hyde's Fish Tank show? He actually contacted me today to be on it and for like a week. And I was like, I can't, I'd get eaten alive. I couldn't do that for a week. No phone in a house with I couldn't do that. I'd be eaten alive. I'd be fucking destroyed. Plus, if I have the infant, if I can't talk to them for a week, I don't have a phone. It's a whole. I can't do that. Someone says season 3 is the best. No, I'm sure it is. It's great, but I couldn't. I can't do that, man. I'm not built for something like that. I'm honored that he asked me, but I don't know. I think I'm too big of a too much of a to handle something like that. Can't see inside. Ooh, Steve H with the 50 says you're amazing with a little Chinese dog. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. That's Steve H. Thanks, buddy.
Hell's janitor.
You've just leveled up.
Kilimanjaro.
Thank you, buddy. God bless you. Steve H, you're very kind, my friend. Very kind. Thank you. Thank you so much. I always know Steve H is lurking on here. Always lurking. Keeps us going, keeps the lights on. What do you guys think I should go on the show in the future? Yeah, I mean, a week in a house though, oh, people said Ben would cheat on his wife. Do people fuck on the show? That's insane. Jason Campbell spreading dissent. Don't appreciate that. Don't appreciate that one bit with the dissent spreading. Someone says, Ben, have you had brown butter pasta? No. People say people fuck wherever they're at. So people fuck on the show? You can watch people fuck? He asked me to do a week. I don't think I could do a couple days. He asked me to do a week. I was like, is it a thing where you can come and go? He said 1 week as a contestant. I was like, I can't do that. The show is on Hulu? There's no way it's on Hulu. I haven't seen this season. That's crazy. I'm a gay guy. I'm a gay man. Yeah, that's why I thought they're gaslighting them with the Hulu thing. Because I saw the Hulu and he's tricking people to thinking they're more famous than they are. Here, I'll tune into it right now. See what's going on. I don't think I haven't tuned in a minute. Let me log in. Let me confirm my email address. 1 second, guys. I thought I was already confirmed on here because I've watched it before. Here we go. So this, if you guys don't know what the show is, this is it right here. It's pretty amazing what they've set up here. Oh, so you have to... Damn, there's so many people online. Jesus. 10,000 people online on this thing. The dude is... he's really amazing. It's really amazing what he's able to... from his Adult Swim show to that, he's... I mean, hats off, man. The guy can do anything. Waifu says, Ben, next time you're in Australia, I have a beautiful garden and pizza set up in the mountains with lots of bird watching potential. That sounds fun. I'd love to chomp on some cheesy crust, dip it in marinara, peep some rare birds. Maybe do some little catch and release. Someone said Devin should go on as a freeloader. Show us your guns, says Gumby. You guys like my damn guns?
Hey yo!
Someone just sent this to me.
Drop that beat.
This is Diamond and Silk.
Trump's your president. He's your president.
Okay. He kind of goes.
Trump's your president.
Okay.
He's your president. He's your president. Just so you know, the storm is already over. This is the United States, not the divided states. That's right. And in these states, all of our lives matter. Including yours. We are one race, and that's the human race.
Yes.
And the only color President Trump sees is green. And he wants you to have some of it. Trump's your president. He's your president.
Okay.
He's your president. Trump's your president. He's your president. He's your president. Trump's your president. So get over it. Stop crying like a baby.
Real quick sidebar, we'll go right back to the song. It's very funny that one of them died probably from COVID-19. If I became a DJ and I did like boiler room sets and stuff, if I just played bullshit like this, would you guys come see me?
Build that wall, build it tall, protect us all before this country's fall. Trump's your president. He's your president. He's your president. Trump's your president.
Honestly, I think I could sell out arenas doing that. I'd be like Ninja selling it out Madison Square Garden, where I DJ that and like Lil B the Bass God mixtapes. I wonder if the Diamond. I apologize, you can hear the typing. It's so loud. I need to get a little mat here. And again, this is not the finished studio. I'm not going to reveal the studio until we have the website up and loaded and I have enough merch designs and all these other things. Should be in a couple weeks, I'm hoping. I want to find this real quick because this makes me laugh so hard. Kevin Williams with the 5 says, what are your lighting specs on set right now? I have lighting coming, my friend. It's not final. I did have Parcan lights in here, and then I came to my senses that it would be a huge fire hazard, and it was very of me to have them in a house with an infant. So I don't want to burn my family. I don't want to Manchester by the Sea my family because I wanted Parcan lights in my live stream studio. So I sent off for some LCDs and some box lights and everything else, and I'll be tweaking that in here. Right now, this is just a ring light I have from that TikTok dad sketch we shot a couple years ago. I found it in my closet, and I'm using that for lighting right now. Did I miss anybody's chat? Let me see. Let me drink pee. Let me drink pee from a glass on ice.
Drinking pee from a glass. Yeah, I piss in a big glass of ice and I gobble that motherfucking shit up. I love to drink piss. You know I fucking love that shit. I'm the piss. I'm a big and I love drinking pee out of glass. I drink pee out of a glass and I eat poop out of a bowl because I'm the shit. I'm the piss.
Oh, let me take that off. So I'm gay and R-worded. I wanted to look up this. Okay, here we go.
How great are they?
I turn on my television one night, and I see these two on television. I say, they are the greatest. What is it? They became
I think the one on the right died. I
hope you've
that's
monetized it a little bit. Do you want to do a little routine? Come on, go ahead.
Well, first of all, I'm glad that the media can see us and all. See them? There they go. There they go. I see them. I see them. I want everybody to know, yes, that we stand behind.
Get a load of them. Get a load of these big, fat, black, beautiful. Aren't they beautiful? They're fat, black. They're very fat, black. And I love them. I love them so much. They're big, fat, beautiful. Hold on. Wait, fuck. I turned on my voice effect.
Donald J. Trump. Yes, we do, baby.
Get a load of them. Get a load of them. They're big, fat, black.
Yes. We support.
Look at these two fat.
Trump.
I love them so much.
And we endorse.
I want to go to their funeral. Steve H with the 50 says soundboard is great. Thanks, pal. People are saying Jesus fuck your Christ, Ben. Am I going too far? Am I going too far? I am censoring. I'm censoring.
Censoring. I can do whatever I want. It's all censored. I'm never gonna slip up. I'm never gonna slip up. I'm that. You know that about me. I ain't gonna fuck up. I ain't gonna once slip up, motherfucker. I'm that.
Get a load of these two big, fat, black. They're beautiful, fat, black. And they love this country. They love being big, fat, black. They love, she, unfortunately, I'm doing the worst Trump right now. I'm gay. This is a horrible Trump. This is as bad as like Trevor Noah's Trump, by the way. Have you guys seen Trevor Noah's Trump? I'm not an impressionist, so obvious. I mean, you guys know that. I can do impressions of people I know very intimately, but I don't do like, and Gillis's Trump is just amazing. And anybody that does Trump now, they're just doing Gillis's Trump. He cracked it. He's the best one at it, in my opinion. And James Austin Johnson, who's insanely talented. I was going to look up, I wanted to see the funeral for them. Was that what I was going to look up? What was I going to look up? Fuck, I lost my train of thought. I was going to fucking play something. Oh, Trevor Noah. Dude, listen to... I'll show you Trevor Noah's Trump impression. It's so fucking bad. It's unbelievably bad. Look at this. And they cut this like anybody's going to fall for this. It's horrible.
Can we appreciate how cute he is when he's trying to explain something to us that someone had to explain to him 5 minutes ago?
He's like, all the airplanes will be grounded, but not the ones flying.
Dude, that's like as bad as mine. Mine is actually a little better. That's horrible. Terrible. This guy, and he has so much money doing quote unquote comedy. It's unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, this is for just smooth-brained libs. Smooth-brained libs. Kind of great that one of the best Trump impressions comes from a black immigrant. Think again. That man could do a better Trump impression, the Chimkin guy.
They can land first, then they will be grounded.
Do people think, am I crazy, chat? Is that a good Trump impression? That's insanely bad. Is there anything worse than that? WIPK Premium with the 5 says, Ben, glad to see you've really stepped up your game. This is epic. Wait until you see the studio. Wait until you see the studio. It's, I hope you guys like it. It's very simple. I hope you guys will like the setup. I think I'm unfortunately only going to have a 1-camera setup for now. I can't spend that much money on the set. You know, I had to get a computer, I had to get a mixer, I had to get a switcher, I had to get a microphone. I had to get a lube for my cock, and I had to get a bucket for the cum that I'm going to drink. HDMI splitters, HDMI cables, built the set. Got to get lights. I had to buy a couple monitors off here for everything else. I got to get a table. I had to get a chair. I had to get a copy of my favorite book by my favorite guy.
Best part of chicken.
Yeah, it's so cringe it hurts, right? Chess Demon with the 2 said this whole time I thought Red Bar was Red Band. No, they are different people, but Red Bar and Red Band are good friends. Red Bar is an ally with Brian Red Band. They do speak. This is me. I'm Trevor Noah doing an impression of Donald Trump. I'm Trevor Noah doing Trump. I'm going to pay a wall. I'm going to pay them to build a wall around my house. I'm Trevor Noah I'm Trevor Noah doing Donald Trump. And every lib is laughing their fucking ass off. Their ass is falling off of where their ass should go. Okay, let's see here. Where are we? Hold on. I want to find real quick, because I haven't seen this in a very long time. Donald Trump, because he was at the funeral for Diamond and Silk. Well, only one of them died, but he had to wait like an hour to go on. He got really mad and he complained about it. He's like, can you believe how long these two hold on, let me get it ready. Can you believe how long these two big fat black made me wait? Mr. President, only one of them's dead. Well, one of them, there's still two big fat black, and I love them. You know, they love fried chicken. They love being fat black, and they ate too much watermelon and fried chicken. They should have ate at McDonald's like all the other love to eat. Why can't they just eat McDonald's like the other? Instead, they had to eat too much fried chicken, and now one of them's dead. One of them's dead, and they didn't take the vaccine that I approved. Okay, it's too cringe. I can't keep doing the Trevor Noah Trump. It's way too cringe. Okay, here we go. I think I found it here.
Former President Trump spoke at a memorial
service. He honors Diamond, but he just says he doesn't know who Silk is. He's met them both. That's great.
Better known as Diamond.
Here we go. He's so mad that
President
he's there.
Trump, I just want to say thank you.
Yeah, I was right. The one, because this is the Emperor Penguin lady. Silk is now I'll remember. Silk is the Emperor Penguin version of Diamond. Diamonds are forever. Unfortunately, this Diamond had sickle cell. Sorry, I was trying to do the best part of the Chimpkin drop, but I did the censor drop. But regardless, you understand what I'm getting at here. This is how we'll remember who's dead, who's alive. Diamonds are forever. She's dead. There's irony in that. God bless these women. They did nothing wrong. I'm thankful for all the entertainment they've provided over the years. Let's see what
so much.
It happens here. Trump is standing off to the side. He's so mad. He's so mad.
He treated us just like the other children. Eric, Don Jr., Tiffany. He treated us just like when we came around, when Diamond and Silk came around, it was like we was part of the family.
You know, the world has lost one of its brightest stars, real star, but I see that we have another star who is equal to, but she stepped up and she is different. I'm serious. I thought I knew them both. I didn't. I knew Diamond, but I didn't know Silk at all. I just learned about Silk. You're fantastic.
What?
Oh my God.
How does he say that? That's just not even...
Our country. Millions and you have open borders where millions and millions of people are being let into our country and taking so much away from our country. It's so hard to fix that. You know, we can fix inflation. We can fix so much of what's been damaged over the last 2 years. They allowed their prisons to be emptied out into the United States of America. They allowed their mental institutions to be emptied out. Inflation was caused by energy. They stopped the energy, and all of a sudden your gasoline went from $1.87 a gallon.
Yeah, Alex.
to
Yeah, I think we can do this.
He's just
without
improvising.
actually
There's
having
no
to
shame
see
in
it,
it.
he also complained about how long the funeral was.
Yeah.
And that he was only supposed to be there for
He's
15
awesome.
minutes,
He
but it
kicks so
lasted
much
so
ass.
much longer that he was stuck there.
And he was talking himself very, very long time.
Let's see here. It's strange to be black and be named after a diamond, isn't it? Isn't it bizarre to anybody? Diamond and silk. These are very very shiny, bright, white things. Shouldn't they be named after black things because they're fat black? Shouldn't they? Shouldn't they, everybody? Shouldn't they be named after black things? Shouldn't their names be like charcoal and lead? Isn't that a little bit more apt? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Trevor Noah and I'm doing Donald Trump. I'm insanely cringe and I make $50 million a year being a comedian somehow. Let's see here. My daughter always goes da 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 da. Now I say it all the time too, and I think it makes her say it even more. Da 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 da. So I just say da 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 all day like a fucking lunatic. Yo, Syndicate said he's not even doing an impression anymore. Let me see if I can get my Trump. Bigly, I'm Donald. Nah, I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I also think that doing Trump is incredibly cringe. Gillis claimed it. He has it. It's his thing. Anybody that tries to do it, I try to not even try to do. The longer I try to do it anyway, it sucks. The longer I do it, it sucks. Everybody thinks they can do impressions and they can't. It's like when you meet people, like a lot of people think they're funny and they're not. That's the same. Almost everybody, that's the same way with doing impressions. Everybody thinks they can do impressions and they can't. And people just need to stay in their own lane. If you're lucky, you can do 5 like pretty good. Do you like Hinchcliffe now? Why would I like Hinchcliffe? Why would I like Hinchcliffe?
That's a double chunk chocolate cookie.
No, I'll tell you what I like. I like the Rizzler. I like AJ. I like Big Justice. I like the Costco family. I like Diamond and Silk. I like being gay. I like Friday a girl and a dog. I like Twitter. I like my phone. I like my baby. I don't like Tony Hinchcliffe. I like many things. Yes, exactly. I Upload You Like. I Upload You Like has trolled me on previous streams. Successfully trolled me a few times. Hats off to you, sir. Or ma'am. Benny in the new Trump era. I mean, listen, folks, I don't vote. But like I said earlier in the stream, it's been amazing to know that some of the most condescending pricks in my life are wailing and gnashing their teeth today. You also get mad about that because now they have justification for the hell that they live in, that they have created. They have erected the bars. They have provided the materials. They have closed the door on themselves. They have thrown away the key. They've locked themselves in this life. And they act like it's all circumstantial and it's environmental and, oh, look at this, a prison they've erected around me. I'm an eternal victim of everything and this and that. No, you're not a victim by anyone's hand other than your own. You've persecuted yourself. You've lied to yourself. You've betrayed yourself for nothing. And furthermore, all these things make you a big gay. You should know that. You should know that you only persecute yourself. You should know. Here's a rule to live by. Ready? Before you do or say anything, ask yourself, would a huge bitch say or do that thing? And if they would, don't do that thing and don't say that thing. Fried egg row and a dog. Fried egg row and a dog. Euphoria with the Australian 25 says very, very good. I love a lot of love coming out of Australia. A lot of love. A lot of love.
Yeah, so I remember I started working at the Tonight Show for Jimmy Fallon in like 2015, and within a few months, Jimmy had given me every STD known to man. I had been raped thousands of times. Given the time frame, you're saying, oh, 3 months, you got raped 1,000 times. He raped me 5 to 6 times a day. So you do the math there. I may be off, I may be exaggerating a little bit, maybe it's 500 to 600 times. Regardless, I was raped. Every guest that came on the show, whether it's Mark Cuban or any one of Jimmy's pals, he would go, hey, you want to see the new rape fuck? The new rape stick? You want to get a load of the new rape fuck that I have over here? Hey, get a load of this guy. And Jimmy would make me bend over. I remember one time, Alec Baldwin took a look at my asshole and goes, yeah, buddy, this is why I come on your show. This is why I flew back from LA all the way to New York to do the Tonight Show so I could get a little bit of a taste of the new rape slut you got locked up here. But other than that, I mean, I got my foot in the door in Hollywood, and I thank Jimmy for the opportunity to work at the Tonight Show.
I should go back on Twitter to making sexual assault allegations against Jimmy Kimmel. That was fun. I kind of miss being a lib troll on there. I think that predated my having a kid, though. Or maybe I was losing my mind at that time with a lack of sleep. I'm not really sure. I see eyes that can see inside. Who is going to see LCD Sound System, by the way, at the Palladium? Who would like to go with me? Who wants to take me? Who's going? Who's going? I kind of want to go again because I went to the November 4th show, but now they're at the Palladium doing a residency. And God, that would be thinking about going to one of these shows too. They put on such a good show. Such a kick-ass time. Ticket prices aren't bad either, by the way. And I'm so happy the bands I'm into, by the way, aren't as big as, Taylor Swift and these people, because it's like, if you want to go to one of these concerts, it's more than the World Series. I'd cry. I'd cry. Every day I'd cry. If you go, please smoke weed. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm not not going to smoke weed. The crowd is actually pretty chill at the LCD shows. They still, in the front, they mosh and everything, but other than that, it's pretty kick-ass. It's, Kylie, it's not in Ohio. It's in Los Angeles. You know where I live. I'm not flying in to do a concert. What kind of money do you think I make here? Good night, Monster MW. Monster MW is going to bed. Good night, Monster. Let's see here. Oh, that's right. I never did finish my shroom story on this week's pod. Yeah, I got interrupted. I probably interrupted myself, or I think at one point I said I can't remember why I didn't bring something up. Basically, when I was on shrooms the second time, the first time it was great. I went to heaven, came back. It was awesome. Second time I went to hell and came back. And basically, if I looked at a photo, my family would age until they were like skeletons, and then they would grow young again. It would just old and dead, and then young again. Like when they were all like babies, and then oscillate back and forth. That was one of the. I don't like talking about tripping stories are so boring to me. I'm glad I didn't remember to keep talking about that, because I just personally my eyes roll in the back of my head when someone starts telling a tripping story. I wanted to play something else on here that was let me look through my Twitter real quick. Now this is are you guys familiar with Mind of Jason? He really is just a degenerate retard. He pisses me off, actually. At first, this is kind of like, oh, funny. He's like no, this guy sucks my ass. Pretty sure he works at Cricket Wireless in the Bronx, and I'm pretty sure he rapes all his coworkers.
Crazy, not cool things happen.
He's live right now. He does this every night. He Uber Eats, just, I mean, like, literal dog food. He Uber Eats like a Meow Mix and smokes weed and just films his TV all night. And these are the memes he makes if you don't follow him. If you know, you know. I never really know what he's talking about. So I need to leave, by the way. I'm sorry the stream can't go longer and it started so late. But I really need to stop doing the stream now. By the way, so here's what I'm thinking of doing for the website and the way I'm setting it up. And let me know what you guys think. I am thinking about just doing it one day a week, but longer. Wednesdays. I'm talking doing like 4 hours, doing a much longer show where I prepare a little bit more and still read the chat and everything. But what's going to happen is I'll stream to X and to YouTube at the same time. If you can catch the live show, it's free. I don't want to make it where people who can't afford it can't watch it. But if you want to participate in the chat, that's going to be privately through Discord, which you get access through the website. And then once everything is done live, it goes behind a paywall on the website. Still free. You can still watch it. I'm not keeping anybody out of it. Yeah, this is additional to Patreon because this is a completely different thing. And this is something that, you know, I mean, 4 shows, about 4 to 5 hours of content a week. You're looking at like 20 hours a month for the price. And I want to make it too where like if you get merch on the site, you know, it gives you like a free month or something like that. So if you're pouring money into the show, it gives back to you. Just going to do it Wednesday. Do it one day a week. Do a longer show. I want to have more guests. Yes, Moist Turtleneck. He constantly complains about not being able to sleep, but he mainlines blunts at 4 Loco. It's really bad. So Locust Breaks 187 says, how do we get in the Discord? So the way I'm thinking the Discord works is if you sign up for the website, you get access to the Discord. So then you can chat and the chat still appears over the video. If you do want me to watch something though, that obviously there has to be gatekeeping for that too, but I want to kind of be prepared with more stuff to talk about. Or I could just talk with you guys in the chat and go off on stuff. So yeah, that's basically the idea. Is if you want to chat and if you want access to the past streams, you have to pay. But if you want to catch it live for free, that's totally fine. No, Wolfman Toys, there's still a Patreon. That's Lemon Party, the podcast. It's a different thing. That's something that it's me, Jason Devin's project. That's our band, you know? That's split 3 ways. They're not super stoked on doing these live stream things. I love doing this type of content personally. I like the solo broadcasting. I like the live element of it. I loved Rogan back in the day when it was live. I'm setting up the studio where I can have a guest in. I want people to maybe call in via Zoom too. Like maybe we can throw to some people who are reviewing some fast food for us. I want to make it. What just vibrated? That was weird. That's basically the idea. Someone says, make a locked channel where mods can put paid chats in the Discord for you to read and watch stuff. Can you do that on Discord where people can pay through that? I didn't know that. Someone says, you should have submissions in Discord. Mods or retards can vote on them. Okay, I'll try to. If anyone can email me on how to do that, I'm not that familiar with Discord. Yeah, I mean, I want to. That's the thing. I want to maybe, you know, I get Devin in, Jason, John in, have them on the show. This way I can have comics as guests too. Like I can have Metzger in here and other people I know, or just people I want to talk to in general. We don't always have to be, you know, reviewing content, but I still want it to be an interactive thing where I'm talking to you guys. Someone says, is the website URL on Discord? So the way the website works is that if you sign up for it, you get access to the private Discord, which is going to be on the Ben Avery's Good server, but it'll be in a locked thing that you get access to if you sign up. That's basically it. Someone says, you need a grifting 101 class. I'm not trying to grift. I'm not trying to grift. I still... Like, I want to make a YouTube channel where I have clips for this show and everything. Like, I don't want to be this guy that's just trying to hoard cash. I like doing this. It could be monetized a lot better. YouTube takes like 30% of it. And Google AdSense fucking sucks my ass anyway. And I eventually want to get to the point where I can have my own hosting servers on my website. I'm not going to be able to afford that for a very long time unless this thing gets big. Also, righty tighty, I think I do okay on Patreon. You know, I'm not, it's not like I'm, you know, completely clueless driving with the headlights off around here. I know a little bit about monetizing online content, but I understand what you're saying. Someone says, why not make it a Patreon tier instead of a website? Because then that gets really weird with the way me and Jason Devin get paid from the Patreon. Because we don't know who's signing up for... So that's the thing, too. With this website, eventually... I think the goal is to move Lemon Party over from Patreon to our own website with our own hosting servers so we could do whatever we want. I'm talking like we could watch The Whale together. We could do anything. I don't see a future where we are allowed to be on these places forever. That's all I'm saying. Being beholden to people. We get, I mean, Devin gets drunk. We go a little, you know, all these other shows, they say that they go really far. They say this, and then I listen to them. Things are censored. They're not really saying anything that crazy. They just talk about like free speech and shit. We legitimately like, we'll edit stuff out because we're like, I think the FBI might, I think that's a real death threat I made against that person. I said I wanted to kill them or I wanted to blow up something. And that's not good. Obviously, I wouldn't do that on my own website either. You can't, you know, do that. Anyway, you can't do that. And obviously, if I said it, it would be in jest. What I'm saying is eventually a website with my own hosting servers, which costs a lot of money, would be the most ideal thing. This is one step toward that. Right now, heading over to the website, stuff would be paywalled and I would still be using X and YouTube as a way to stream this stuff. I want to be able to play my own music, watch my own watch TV, watch movies, do whatever I want. You don't have to question anything and you can say anything. So, but it's a lot of money, especially to stream. Like guys like Red Bar spend a lot of money streaming their stuff. So that's pretty much the idea. Someone says Streamlabs is what you should use for donations because you get 100% of the donation, unlike on YouTube. Yeah, I could do that. I could do that as well. Someone says, oh no, he's calling it X. This isn't good. People call it X now. I'm sorry. It is what it is. You got to evolve, you know? The definition of words themselves change. The definition of being gay changes. Being feminine changes. It is what it is. You gotta. You can't be stuck in the past. You have to. You have to ride the waves. You have to ride that damn wave. You can't steer it.
Best part of chicken.
It's going to take you wherever it wants to go. You can't just keep calling it Twitter forever. In 10 years, if you're still calling it Twitter, no one will know what the hell you're talking about. So anyway, I'm gay. I still want the show to be free for people in some way. It is what it is. I think this will be the best way to go about it. We don't have to worry about copyrights. We don't have to worry about this. And also, like, if stuff on the YouTube, if I'm streaming to X or to YouTube and like something gets taken down for copyright, it won't matter because I'll be recording it also on my Blackmagic in a higher, in the highest possible. You know, I think these things can only record in 1080, but regardless, there won't be lag or anything like that. I can record it simultaneously and then upload it to the website after. I'm not doing Gumroad. This is not Gumroad. This is my own website. This is my own website. Can you say how you're building it? Yes, I got approached by Fourth Wall, they're powering it. And they have a much better, much better rate that they've locked me in on than Patreon. And their infrastructure is mostly merch. So they have tons of great ways for me to make shirts, hoodies, whatever. That's high quality stuff that's sent to you guys that they also don't take a percentage of. They're really amazing with that. So they are building me a custom website to get all this. I want to have the video there when it's streaming and then have the chat next to it so it's easy for you guys. This is going to be a new territory for me. I'm guessing it will be changing as we go. Fridays, it doesn't seem as many people can watch, so we're going to focus more on Wednesdays. Do much longer. Have guests, be a little bit more prepared. Don't rely on just donations or people getting me to watch stuff, although I'm open to that too. We'll see what works for me, what works for everybody. Yeah, someone says compound media. I think if you actually want, because all these people that say like, you know, we're funny, we're crazy, we do this, we do that. Are they? They seem to just be they kiss the rings of whoever can, you know, help them sell the most tickets and get them this and get them that. The people that say that seem to be company men who are repeating some sort of mission statement from the guys that came before them. It's all fake and gay, in my opinion. I never see them say someone's the enemy. I never see them saying, I mean, it seems that anybody who's famous that can help them sell tickets or make money, they just give them a thumbs up. It seems to be very, very safe stuff. So look, and that isn't, I'm not trying to operate from some bitter place. I'm just stating the facts of what it is. So if you actually want to just say whatever the hell you want, it's better to pay money and have your own hosting servers and have your own site. That's what I'd rather do. I can't afford that yet because that's crazy expensive. But if we get this rolling, I eventually could. This is a one step closer. You can go to benavery.live right now, benavery.live. It's a live show. It's different from a podcast. It is hosted by me. I present the show. And we're going to keep doing this. We're going to keep getting better at adding more things, being more prepared, getting better at broadcasting, being less gay, not being so self-righteous and angry, staying funny, staying in the pocket, staying locked in.
Best part of chicken.
See, look at that. Look at that part. So that is the future of the whole live stream stuff. You know, I talked to Roachford about this, and he was like, I was like, oh, well, I can't remember what we were talking about exactly, but he stressed the importance of doing a lot of different things. He's like, you can't just do one thing now. You need to do like 5 different things. And that's how I've kind of changed how I'm approaching this year, and I'd like to do sketches more too, but it's really hard with the kid. Almost all of my free time goes to working on my book, building the studio right now, and the majority of it goes to the well-being of my child. When they're young and in this stage, you'll regret it forever if you don't do all you can. So a lot of my free time, and Devin didn't have a car for a while, so that was kind of tough too. But the 5 are sketches, stand-up, podcast, live stream, and the book I'm writing. So those are the 5 things that I really want to do all those well, and I can devote time to them all day. I'm just trying to get them all up and running, and I'm trying to spin the plates, and I'm trying to get my dick sucked. Willie Colton said, "Nah, that's gay." Sir, if you only knew how gay it was. It's so gay, you'd fall down on your knees and look up to God in heaven, and you would weep if you knew how gay it exactly was. So much. Willie Colton goes, "Just hang out and get lit, bro." That's not a bad. That's a good way to live too, man. That's a good way to live. I didn't know what I was missing before I had a damn kid. So you and Jay should write comic books for the tards like me who can't read a book without pictures. I'm trying to make the book simple to read. By the way, Stoner by John Williams. Holy fuck, it's so good. Good God. Thank God. By the way, shout out to Adam, Eric, and Gwen for guiding me and showing me the best books to read as I've been trying to write for the past 3 years. Because what a lot of people do, I realize, is they go, "Oh, I want to write a book like this book." And they're, because everybody's aping a little bit and they have influences, right? But the problem is if you don't have good taste or a good ear and you start copying someone who isn't even a good writer and the book is bad itself, then you're doing a copy of something that's bad. So Aaron has really guided me in terms of good stuff to read so I can develop a good ear and learn the tricks from the best. Charlie BWA said Ben loves Bert. I know it's a bit, but it kind of does make me mad when you comment that. Like a small, very, very small a flea-sized part of me gets mad when you say that. Stoner is wild. Stoner is wild. It's very good. I really recommend Stoner by John Williams. Righty Tighty 91 and says, "I felt like my boy was born 2 years ago. He's 5. I know it's crazy. It's your relationship with time changes. It feels like, because your relationship with death and life are tied together. I know this is like an obvious thing to say, but when your child is born, when you have your first child, you immediately just realize that you're going to die. Like, not in a 16-year-old's idea, like, we're all gonna die one day. Like, you actually know in your heart that you will die. You're okay with that. And all you want to do is you don't care as much about that because you want to make sure that they're okay when you're gone. And you want to spend as much time with them as you can before they're gone. Because you love them in a profound way. So your relationship, but since your relationship to death changes, so that is married to life, right? So then your perception of time and everything else starts to distort, and time becomes this, if you do want to work on a lot of things and you do want to work hard, time is already this currency, but it really ramps up and speeds up. It's a bizarre thing. It's a bizarre thing that I wish I could express to people who don't have kids what it's like to have a kid. And it doesn't make you better. I'm not speaking condescendingly. It doesn't make you better than someone. It's just, everything is completely different. And you worry every day that they're gonna grow up to not be a Nazi. Every day you go to bed, you go, what if they wake up and they're not they don't grow up to be a violent, vicious racist? You go, what have I done? I've failed as a dad. If my children do not grow up to be violent, vicious, aggressive spreaders of hate. David of Salem says, Ben, do you watch Fish Tank Bird It Up? I haven't been watching season 3, but yeah, I've watched it for sure. Anyway, so that's if you have any ideas, email me for the website or whatever. We'll probably have to adapt this and change this thing as we go, but I'm excited to make this better. I don't want to just do a webcammy thing and forever and just do like, I really want to make this like an actual show. Still, Ben, what did you think of Running Dog? I just finished it. I thought it was really funny. It's not my favorite DeLillo. It's not. I don't think it's as good as Libra or Mao 2. I don't think it's as good as White Noise either, personally. But it's pretty damn good. I mean, it's DeLillo. It's one of his best. It's up there. The dude's a master. By the way, I don't like any Jewish writers. I don't know why that is. I don't like a single Jewish writer. Isn't that odd? I just realized I don't like Roth. I don't like him. I'll give him more of a chance though. I'm not going to say I don't like him. I haven't given him enough of a chance. I don't like that. I don't like that bullshit. But anyway, if Ben Avery 33, you can email me if you have any ideas, or you go, dude, don't do that. I don't want to. I talked to some people at the live show. They're like, bro, am I gonna have to pay for the live streams? Like, please, like, things are tight. I'm like, no, the live streams still, you catch them live. That's the best way to view them anyway. If you catch them live, they're free. If you want it to be interactive, you want to participate, and if you want to get the back catalog, that's a different thing. Yeah, Underworld's amazing, Ziggurats. The first part with who is it up in the box office? It's like isn't it Frank Sinatra and Jackie Gleason, and they're all Sobadobo says like the Adam Friedland show. No, it's not. I'm not saying I'm making a talk show. It's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I just don't want it to be like this stream where people are just giving me money to like read things. I'm talking about like making it like a thing. Like I want it to be an event that you guys look forward to every week. That's what I'm talking about. I want it to be live. I want it to be interactive. I want to have the ability to have guests, have people come in. Like I love when Tinkin comes in here and sits in on the side and participates. Or I want to have people on the, the like correspondence and stuff that we could swing to. Shit like that would be cool. Kylie says like a radio show. Yeah, I guess so. I want to give more of a fuck, and I want to build it up, and I don't know really what that looks like yet, but I have an idea, and I'm gonna try to achieve it and monetize it much more efficiently, so I can stay in California and so I can keep having babies. Because right now I can't. Moving to Texas doesn't really make sense. Flying back here all the time for Lemonparty probably put a lot of stress on my wife as we continue to grow our family and keep kicking ass. I am here for the time being. Luckily, I got a pretty decent rent deal, but holy shit, this state's getting expensive. We're going to figure it out, though. Everything's good. We're going to keep rocking and rolling. We're going to keep kicking ass. Everybody's going to make it. We're all going to end up in the bosom of Abraham. We're all going to see the glorious face of Jesus. And we all are going to finally understand what the really is. It's the skin. Folks, thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you for tuning in this week. I'll see you guys all again soon. BenAvery.live for the website. Oh, Rat's Nest with the 10 says, just getting on now. I know it's the end. Looking forward to your site, Benjamin. Thanks, buddy. BenAvery.live. Thank you, Rat's Nest. Thank you, pal. BenAvery.live. Thank you so much. Email me if you have any thoughts or you think I shouldn't do something or whatever. And I think that's it. Oh yeah. And Connor will probably be making an Eventbrite link soon, so we can do because we're gonna do a live Christmas show. Come hang out. Devin came out, Joey came out, John came out. We all came out. We go drinking after. We go out on the town. It's a fun time. It's a small stand-up show, like 85 people in a black box theater. It kicks ass. The show we did was great. We're gonna try to do another one. It'll be Christmas themed, I assume. God bless you all, and I'll talk to you guys. We're still sticking with Friday and Wednesdays, so I'll see you guys Friday.
Best part chicken.
Peace out. I'm gonna go do the Lemon Party Patreon right now. Otherwise, I'd stay on a lot longer. Peace.